Hi everybody, my name is Adrian. And I want to share something with you today, something really profound. And I want to let you know that there is hope for you in this world. You know, some of you may know that I'm a tarot reader and that I put out these regular videos. But you know what I always try to do? I try to share the message of hope. I try to share really just one message, and that is that you are good enough. With everything that I do, my goal, my focus in life is always to help you to understand that you are perfect, that you've always been perfect, that you've been born whole and complete, And I know that the world can be very challenging sometimes. Recording this video today is March the 20th, 2021, and the world is there's a lot of uncertainty going on at the moment. There's a lot of fear going on at the moment. Things are very dystopian at the moment. There's a lot of uncertainty and also a lot of anger for many things. And you know what? Like most other people, I'm not without my worries either. I've got my worries, I've got my concerns, I've got the things that are weighing up on my mind. And sometimes I also forget that that whatever happens within this particular moment, I love this. Oprah Winfrey says this, that my life is larger than this one specific moment. So whatever happens within this moment, it's about just taking the next logical step and the next logical step. And sometimes we are so worried about tomorrow or what is going to happen or where our solution or provision is going to come from, that we don't experience the magic of the current moment. We don't feel the joy of where we are right now. We don't understand that the current moment where we are, that this moment is a blessing, that this moment is a gift from the universe, source, God, whatever word you want to use, whatever term you want to use for that beauty that can't be named, that beautiful source, that beautiful light that is in all of us. It is in every single one of us. Whether you choose to believe it or not doesn't change the fact that there is a beautiful divine light within you, that we are an expression of source. And I really want to encourage you that if you are feeling, without any hope or belief or anything like that, know that the angels are always with us. Know that the universe is always with us. Know that you are not alone. Know that you are part of everything and everything is part of you. I think it was in book number 1 of Conversations with God, that was written by Neil Donald Walsh, that said that you are part of the universe and you are part of life and you are truth and authenticity. And there's no way that you cannot be, because if there's for any reason, if it could be that you cannot be, it means that there is a lie within the universe, and the universe is all about truth. Source, God is all about truth. And a lot of times, people ask me, especially now where we are, because there is so much uncertainty in the world. A lot of people say to me, I'd like to book a reading with you, but I'd like to know, are you able to tell the future? And you know what? I am. I can tell you the future. And this is what I can tell you. If you do the best that you can, if you come from love, if you when you can get to the point where you can realize the truth of who you are, if you can do the best that you can do in every single moment to live authentically. Life may not always go the way that you want it to go, but a solution will always come through for you. Absolutely always. That I can tell you with absolute conviction. I don't need a single card in the world to let you know that. And I'm going to tell you everything that I do, and I'm going to tell you why I do it. And I want you to understand that I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't have to, because you know what? When we try so hard to sell something sometimes, we actually come from a point of lack, and we come from a point of limitation, and we come from a point of not having enough, when you try to make that client buy something or make that person do something. But when you lead with a heart, then you can't really go wrong. I was very young I'm turning 39 in July, so I've been on the planet for a little while. Not that long, but a while. It's funny, there's a time when I would think that, when you're like 39, 40, that you were old. I was joking with somebody yesterday about that. But life has this beautiful ability to just get more and more beautiful as you go through it, if you allow yourself to. And even when you sometimes don't even give yourself a small little chance, life still shows the beauty. The rain still falls, the sun still comes up, And I'm going to get to what I do now. But, sorry. I know that for many of us, we are in this great period, which I think of as such a wake-up call. Because when you look at, for example, I live in Cape Town in South Africa at this point in time, and there's always been poverty in Africa, all over Africa, and in many other parts of the world. And all of us know about it. It's no secret, And yet we feel no remorse at just sort of throwing away food and all those type of things, We're like, oh, I wish somebody could help. But the miracle that we are looking for, you are that miracle. If everybody in this world do even the smallest little bit that they can do, Instead of buying yourself, I don't know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do things in life, but instead of buying, a pair of clothes or shoes or coffee or drink or whatever that you don't even really want, and you're trying to, I know that the world can be very challenging, and maybe you're coming from a part, I don't know what's happening in your life, and I want you to understand that I'm not judging you for anything. That is not my place. But what I'm saying, if all of us just do even the smallest little bit, we can end all suffering in the world just like that. And I feel right now that we all are feeling the brunt, and only now are we, sort of realizing that we're feeling very restricted and things like that. But there are people that's been feeling this way all of their lives. They're born like that, they live like this, they die like that. And I feel that for myself, and I remind myself of that, I feel privileged that, before a lot of things that were all fine and normal before were suddenly illegal, like going for a run. And when I couldn't go for a run, I became incredibly depressed. Because I couldn't run with a mask. I tried it one day. I'm like, oh God, the angels are going to come get me. I'm going to die. And don't get me wrong. I'm not a perfect person. I swear like a sailor. I do what I want to do. I do my shenanigans, as everybody does. But when you can get to the point where you can be authentically just you, we try so hard to be the right version, the right person, that we actually lose the authenticity of who we are. And so these are the things that I do. And the reason why I do these things is because these are things that I know that work, and that has helped me, and that is why I like to share it with other people. I do Reiki, which is energy balancing, because there was a time in my life when I was very, very lost, and I found energy healing, and it really helped me, so I know that it can help others, I love crystal healing. I'm very passionate about it, because same as herbs that are from the earth, we've got these beautiful stones from the earth with energy that can really assist us. That's why I like to use them. I've been born highly intuitive, very sort of psychic and clairvoyant and those type of things, and so it's a privilege for me to share that with others, to teach others about how to connect with their own angels, to work with the angelic realm. My desire to understand humans better has led me to study NLP life coaching, because I want to understand how other people's minds work, because I realize that everybody's mind doesn't work exactly the same way as mine does. And I was saying it to one of my sisters, and she was like, oh yeah, duh. And I've got two wonderful sisters. And what else do I do? I studied numerology, which I don't really do so much as a service, but it's amazing because I see the patterns everywhere around me. I love astrology. I do tarot readings, because you know what tarot does? It shows you this is where you are, this is how you got there, and this is where you're going. Would you like to do that? And then I think also one of my big gifts is spiritual regression hypnosis, where I help you to find those patterns and beliefs within yourself that is blocking you from living your greatest experience of life. And I want to encourage you all, because when we started to have the sort of lockdowns because of the pandemic in the world, initially I was very depressed, but then I said, you know what? I am not going to let this thing get me down. I'm not going to let this get me under. I'm not going to let what's happening in the world at the moment steal my joy. And when I change that within myself, when I change that pattern within myself, I have never in my whole life been as successful as I am currently. I have never made as much money as I did during the time when it's a pandemic. And I'm old school. I've always liked one-on-one. I didn't actually like to do online stuff. And I've been blessed with not only money, I've been blessed with inner peace. I've been blessed to be able to assist the world. I've been blessed with wonderful friends that I have made because I put myself out there. And I really just want to encourage you. Really, from my heart, I just want to let you know that no matter where you are right now, and it doesn't really matter when you see this, I want to let you know that if you give your best to life, that life will always give its best to you. You don't have to come to me for a reading like that. That I can tell you for a fact, just like that off the cuff. Well, the rolled up cuff. But if you can, search within your heart. I know that we look at a lot of doctrine and teaching and all those sort of things as to, what the truth is about ourselves really, and the light just went out, but that doesn't really matter. We look at a lot of things in the world. We look for answers a lot, but we often don't look at our own heart. So I want to encourage you today. If you're going to look for truth and you're going to look for authenticity, look within your own heart. Trust your own heart. Consult your own heart. As I always say with all my readings, don't just take what I say verbatim. Look within your heart and ask your own heart and consult your own heart and ask yourself, is this a truth for me? And if it is, I would like to encourage you to follow it. And if it isn't, ask for help, ask for assistance, ask the universe, open yourself to this beautiful divine flow that's available. And when you do something, like I just want to show you, I created this crystal elixir. And it took me a couple of months to put this together because what it does, it balances your chakras, it cleanses your aura, and which automatically opens yourself for these beautiful things that come to you. I call it unlimited potential because you know what? I wanted to create something that really portrayed and helped human beings to get in alignment with who they are, which is unlimited potential. There is nothing in this world that you cannot do. And I want to really thank you for your time. I'm not going to carry on yada 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 all the time. I'm going to continue to carry your readings for April 2021. But I just really wanted to share that with you. And if it touches one person's heart, just one person's heart, then I feel that I've accomplished what I set out to accomplish. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Love and light.